Hey guys, it's Gimpy, and welcome back to episode 11 of my Newcastle career. Now in today's episode we've got plenty of games to get through, some big matches as well to play. The first game will be against Man City. We've also got a bit more for the January transfer window to be getting through as well, and we will wait and see exactly whether we are able to sign more players, sell some players as well possibly. But yeah, three massive games to play. The first two in particular, game against Man City, that's the away match just in a couple of days time after that Charlton one which we got knocked out of the cup in. And then the replay of the second leg I suppose of the Chelsea semi-final. Again, we lost the first leg with Newcastle in the last episode. Hopefully can recover in today's episode, but it's going to be tough against Chelsea. And then to finish things off, if we get there, Burnley on transfer deadline day. So three interesting games for us to play. Obviously the lead at the top has been narrowed slightly with recent results, and Spurs are not too far behind us now that if they win their game in hand, they will actually go in front of us. But before we get into today's episode, if we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Let's crack on and try and get to the first game of today's episode against Man City. I'm not really too sure exactly what team we'll have available. Hopefully we rested most of them from that last game, so we shouldn't have too much of a bad team. It should be near enough our starting side. Before we get to the Man City game though, we've got some transfer offers in here. The first one is for Carl Darlow from Derby County, £2.2 million, a player we are trying to get rid of. And I think he's got like 6 months left on his deal as well, but what the hell's happened to his guy on the right hand side? What is going on with that? Okay, that's different. Look at his eyelids. He's worth £2.3 million, and the bid is 2.2. I'm happy to get rid of him, to be honest. I think it's a fair amount. We'll accept the bid. New sort of hairstyle for him there as well by the looks of it. Really weird glitch. Anyway, we'll accept that one and we'll move on to the Diame bid from Leeds. Okay, that was unexpected as well. £2.2 million offer. Not really interested in getting rid of Diame though. Quite like in midfield, so we are going to reject that one straight away. And we'll move on now to hopefully getting on to the Man City game. We'll wait and see exactly what team we have available. Amory wants to start, and Solani does as well. Okay, this is the team going to go into the game against Man City. It's a 5-3-2 formation, having to go a little bit more defensive in this match just to make sure we don't get completely dominated and totally smashed. I mean, we might even still, to be honest, so we'll wait and see. We've got our usual goalkeeper starts in nets. Got Yedlin, Lascelles, Clark, Dummett in centre-back as well, with Kennedy as our left wing-back, or left-back really. So Dummett can play there, but he's going to play in a little bit of a different position, slightly out of position, but still hopefully going to put in a good shift for us in defence. In front of that, so we've got Hayden, Sissoko and Diame, with then Samani and Atsu starting up front, so a bit of a counter-attack thing going on there. Also Samani hopefully going to hold the ball for Atsu. This is the match I've gone with, really limited in terms of numbers, struggling for options, having played just 2 or 3 days ago. This is the bench I've gone with there as well. No out-and-out centre-mid, but Perez and Amory can do okay there. Amory not quite ready to start, I don't think, so we'll keep him on the bench and maybe bring him on if we need him. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory over Man City. Going to be a tough game though. Okay, there we go for this game at the Etihad against Man City. Let's find out how he gets on. Obviously we know how good their team is. It seems like they've got a very strong side as well, so not expecting that many changes at all. Danny Rose playing at left back for them, so if anything it will sort of improve the team. This is going to be a very tough match. Just hoping we can get something from the game. Solani, ball through there to Diame, he's made a good run, he's through on goal. The chance, oh, absolutely rubbish. Such a bad finish. Got to do so much better than that. Don't know where the heights come from on the shot. Too much power on it. Just needed to put it a little bit lower and find one of the corners. We've done the total opposite. Easy save by the goalkeeper in the end. Out for a corner. Kennedy to deliver. Can somebody get on the end of this? Ooh, not too far away to be fair. That's saved. Good chance to David Silva. Now into Aguero. Drags wide. Wow, it's a poor shot from him. Yedlin now on the right hand side. Going to look for a cross. Can he pick out Slimani? Maybe even Atsu? Oh, he's unmarked. That's a goal. It's not even offside. Unbelievable stuff. Yedlin picks out the unlikeliest of players in the box really there with Atsu, just lurking, gets away from his man and just connects with it quite easily on the volley, puts it into the back of the net, and with a couple of minutes left of the first half, we've taken the lead. By surprise, really. I can't believe that that's happened. Danny Rose dives in initially on Yedlin. Yedlin goes for the cross, supposed to find Slimani. Edison makes a mistake in coming out. I mean, if you're going to come out like that, you've got to completely clatter Atsu, and he doesn't. He misses him, and allows Atsu to score into an empty net. Wow, all over the place there as a Man City defence, and we've capitalised on it, and we're winning the game just before half-time. To be fair, I think it's been quite an even game, I think, but both had chances. Man City certainly have had 1 or 2 where you'd expect them usually to have hit the targets or have scored. They haven't done that, and it's cost them so far. But that's it for the first half, still in the game 1-0. This match certainly isn't over. I imagine Man City will come back into it at some point. We've got to try and make sure they don't. We've also got to try and get going forward ourselves, hit them on the counter-attack, look for a second if possible. But as you can see, things are pretty even at the moment, so we've only really had 1 extra shot on target, and that was the goal. Diame over to Kennedy. He's totally free at the moment. Kennedy to shoot. Saved by Edison. Actually trying to follow up, but cleared away. Diame now trying to get there. Beaten to it by Gundogan and cleared by City. So close to a second goal in the opening stages. Man City still have yet to get going, really. Slimani over the top to Sissoko. He's running through on his left foot. Saved by Edison. Wasn't expecting anything to come of that, but it did nearly in the end. Probably should do a little bit better, even though it's on his weaker foot. Could have maybe challenged the keeper a bit more. But still another good opportunity. Needed really to take that to give us a better advantage. Oh, it's a bad challenge on Aguero. He's done us there, to be fair. Hayden will get himself booked, I imagine. 25 minutes to go. Good free kick opportunity. We had to close up the space there, really. It's starting to get onto our defence because our midfield was left a little bit open up. But yeah, we'll wait and see whether we can defend from this corner. Bernardo Silva's going to come on now. Sergio Aguero maybe to take this, or will he play it short? Yep, he's not going to play it short. Not too sure who that is over it. Maybe Cal Walker who's going to go for it. Saved by the keeper, but not that convincingly. Good switch by Clark over to Kennedy. Brings it down nicely. Now onto Atsu. That's a great bit of play. Atsu running through. Needs Slimani to get into the box. Can we find him? Slimani at the back post. Danny Rose beats into it. Out for a corner. Turning defence into attack pretty quickly there. Very impressive. Good switch from the right-hand side to the left. Corner going to be delivered. Edson will keep hold of that. Man City looking dangerous now in the final few minutes of this game. Approaching the last 15. Starting to pass it around the edge of our box a lot. That's the last thing we want, really, because eventually it'll break us down. Okay, first two changes with about 4 minutes to go. Lowen's going to come on. Perez also as well. We'll take off Hayden and Diame. We're really going to just sort of chuck a lot of players that can hopefully break up play nicely for us. Diame's obviously coming off a bit tired. And also Hayden as well coming off because of the yellow card. Don't want him to get sent off. There's only a few minutes to go, but hopefully we can hold on. Man City still going forward this time with a free kick. Aguero and David Silva over this, and that's terrible. Yedlin to come off, Manquillo's come on now. Yedlin getting a little bit tired. Also looking to bring someone a little bit bigger as well for the final 2 minutes. We'll just kill some more time, I think, in the corner here. Atsu to Lover. Oh, thought I'd go for it, but that's it. We've won the game 1-0. It's a shock result there for us, but we'll happily take it. Big win against the teams that are obviously in and around the similar sort of position to us. Man City beaten here 1-0. The single goal's enough to beat them. I don't really know how it's happened, but very happy about that. And obviously gets us a good 3 points. To be fair, we defended really well. Man City didn't attack very well for not long enough periods anyway. We managed to keep hold of the ball very nicely. I think the formation worked in our favour as well, so very happy with how he set up and ultimately won the game. Transfer offer in here for Hayden, just under £7 million from Crystal Palace. He's just put in a really good performance in that last match. No interest in getting rid of him whatsoever. We'll reject that one. Quite an easy decision. Okay, on to some play drills. So we're going to again try and train up some of our youngsters here. Hopefully going to have a good week, but not looking like loads of growth. We'll wait and see though. Sassingham goes up to 71 overall. It's good news. Recently coming obviously for us. Very impressed with him so far. Looks a good talent, and I'm glad to see him going up in overall already. Okay, so we're going to take a look at trying to bring in Aidan Flint now. It's a bit of a different sort of transfer. Hadn't really expected to bring in anybody else, but I do think we need another centre-back, really. And what we're going to try and do as part of the deal is get rid of Dummett, who I don't really see having much of a future at the club. He's transfer listed. Although he did an okay job in the last match, I'd much rather a solid centre-back, someone nice and tall. And we're going to basically try and include Dummett as part of the swap here. We'll wait and see exactly what they say. They might not be interested, but it's just an option for them if they are. Let's see, what I'm bringing a right winger. Okay, that's not very helpful for us. Yeah, we don't have a right winger that we want to give them, so we will just offer a transfer fee, I think, instead. Don't really know how much to offer. I'm a little bit worried about going too over the top, but he is about 75 overall, I think. I think we'll go £4 million. It's difficult to know with him being 28 years old as well. We'll have to wait and see. They might just laugh us out of the room. Let's find out. £6 million. Okay, it's not too far away. Hopefully we can agree a deal at 5 then. Okay, here we go. £5 million. They want 5.7. That's not how you negotiate. 5.3. Come on. There we go. 5.3. I'll take that. Okay, let's negotiate now. Let's see exactly what sort of wage he wants. Hopefully something can be agreed, just hoping nothing breaks down, because again, we don't really know exactly what wage he's on at the moment, so we'll see what happens anyway. We'll accept him as a first-team player. I think that's just about right, especially if it's about 75 overall, 76, something like that. Let's have a look at his contract. Currently on a 2-year contract. I want to give him a 3-year contract, and he should accept it. Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Release clause. Oh, okay. Wasn't anticipating that. Okay, I guess we'll have to accept that then. 30 grand a week, is that an acceptable wage? I don't know what he's currently on. Okay, 43 is what he's wanting. Okay, we'll offer him 40, slightly tweak the bonuses as well. Let's see what he says to that. 43 he wants. He still wants an appearance bonus at 5 appearances. Okay, we'll just basically change that to 15. We'll keep it 43. Hopefully he accepts that. And there we go. He joins the club. Happy about that. Seems a good signing. He's obviously a very tall player. I wanted to bring in someone nice and tall as well. I was looking at Pontus Jansson. He's recently joined, so we couldn't sign him, unfortunately. But that is good news for us there, bringing in Aidan Flint ready for this next match, in case we decide to use him. 75 overall, and I think really sort of fits into the sort of centre-back we're after, really. 6'6". Okay, to the semi-final second leg against Chelsea. This is the team I'm going to go with. Again, same formation. Got us a good result in the last match. Hopefully we can replicate it again in this game. I don't think it did work very well for us in the last leg, but we'll go with it anyway. Hopefully we can get ourselves a victory. We do have Yedlin, Lascelles, Lewin, Clark and Session in defence. We've got Hayden, Perez and Sissoko in midfield, with Slimani and Atsu as our two strikers once again. This is the bench I've gone with. Flint gets on there. I couldn't decide whether to start him or whether to put him on the bench. I've decided to put him on the bench for now. He might well come on though in this game. Clattenhart also on there, Diame, Amory, Murphy, Kennedy and Gale also on there as well. We'll wait and see how we get against Chelsea here. Try and get ourselves a victory, but even a victory doesn't necessarily guarantee us going into the final. Have to wait and see. Currently 2 goals down, and this is the away leg for us as well, so that's 2 away goals that we're down by. Okay, we go for this game against Chelsea. Let's find out how we get on. Try and get ourselves into the final. Could be very tough, of course, but yeah, hopefully we are able to overturn that 2-goal deficit from the first leg. Let's see how we get on. A very good Chelsea team played us last time round, and hopefully we can compete against them this time. Oh, thought they'd scored. Really good chance. And I thought they'd put themselves 1-0 up. Luckily, it still remains 0-0. Perez, go on. Oh, just dippy over Courtois, but he pushes her over the bar. And it's had the first 10 minutes, this game's been quite lively. Both teams having good chances. It's been fairly level so far as well. Sissoko going to deliver. Lascelles is in there, but punched away as far as Hayden. Courtois not got back on his line, but luckily for them, Hayden hits it wide. Very close. Probably should do better there. Go on, Solani. Tight angle, but saved by Courtois. Good chance for us once again. And we're going to try and keep the attack alive if we can. Hayden now going to look for a delivery into the box. Blocks. Atsu. Can he find Solani? No. Again, defended well. Oh, no, that's good play. And that's offside. Wow, I thought it was on as well. I thought we just about kept him onside there, actually, with the centre-back. But luckily, just about off, I think, Elshaarawy. Atsu into Perez. Perez trying to weave in out and shoot. Again, right at the goalkeeper. Has to pick out a corner there. That's it for the first half. Still drawing the game 0-0. Not bad first half for us, to be fair. We've not conceded. That's the important thing. The game's not over just yet. There's still a second half to hopefully try and claw back a few goals if we can. Chelsea yet to have a shot on target, which is good news, but still looking a threat whenever they go forward. Perez turns his man. Going to shoot. Saved again by Courtois. Struggling to get past the keeper at the moment. Keeps them saving everything, and our shots aren't getting into the top corners. Ball through to Slimani. Good chance to pull it back. Slimani saved again by Courtois. How has he managed that? That should be a goal for us there in this game. We should be 1-0 up at least here. But unfortunately saved. And now for a corner. Slimani getting a booking there. I'd book him. Should have scored that. Okay, first 2 changes. We're going to bring on Amory and Dwight Gale. We'll take off Sissoko and Slimani. Tough calls really to make. Especially Sissoko. He usually plays quite well for us, breaks up the ball quite nicely as well in midfield, but I think we're going to have to do that. Amory's going to come on, hopefully try and give us a bit more creativity. Not being in great form, to be honest. I'm just hoping that off the bench he can perform a little bit better. Kante going forward for Chelsea. Surely deflection out for a corner. 15 minutes to go. Not going to go through, I don't think, into the final now. Just hoping we can keep hold of the clean sheet and still try and nick a goal, because we definitely deserve one. Just haven't managed to have the finish. Goalkeeper's been very good in this game. Final change, we're going to take off Atsu. We'll put Murphy up front now for the final 10 minutes. Just see whether we can add a further pace going forward. Dwight Gale picks up a slight injury. Hopefully nothing too bad. I'm going to be on the pitch 10 minutes, if that. Oh my days. Sessegnon's just injured himself playing a pass. Don't know what he's done, but he's just injured himself. Look at this, he takes down the ball, he's fine here, plays the pass, as soon as he plays it, oh, he's got an injury from kicking a ball. Sums up our luck really in this game. Should really have done much better. Could have maybe got ourselves 2 goals, I'd say, in this match, but it hasn't quite happened. Courtois has been a great form, to be fair. Chelsea going forward haven't looked great, but I can't believe we just injured ourselves from trying to play a diagonal pass like that. We conceded as well. Totally undeserved. Chelsea have taken the lead in this game. Hazard scores. They brought him off the bench and he's scored. Yeah, not a bad play to have on the bench really, is it? But yeah, a little bit good to buy that. We've lost the clean sheet, of course. We've also lost in the semi-finals across 2 legs. Not deserved. We've played better than them, really. But they've just had the extra quality and that's what's ultimately got them through into the final. And yeah, we've been knocked out in this stage. Again, not expected to get to the final, not expected to win this cup or anything like that, but yeah, just a little bit gutted about this leg in particular where we deserve more from the match. And that's it, lost the game 1-0, 3-0 in aggregates. It happens. Chelsea are obviously a better team than us in terms of the quality of the players. We can now focus on the league. That's always our excuse. Out of both cups as well. It's a little bit gutting, but can happen again, and also, like I said before, allows us to just focus on the league. Now, we're doing very well at the moment, currently top of the league, or somewhere in that mix anyway. I don't know how much longer for, though, obviously Tottenham with the game in hand there, but you might have just seen actually the stats that said we had 10 shots, 8 on target. I think Chelsea had 7 shots, 3 on target, so showed really how clinical they were in the end. So we are still top of the league, Tottenham with the game in hand, but clearly dropped points recently, because now, even if they would win, they'd still be, 2 points behind us, I think. So, yeah, we are obviously a little bit in front now, which is good to see. Bidding for Paul Dummett, keen to get him going, and if he goes to Valencia, that will be very bizarre, but we are going to accept it. Obviously, Flint coming in now can play the centre-back role instead of having to bring in Dummett. So, yeah, pretty happy to do that. Also brings a little bit more money as well. Player returns from injury, that's John Joe Shelby. That's good news for us. We'll feel like a new signing as well, because we desperately sort of need some more centre-mids in there. Got a lot of similar players at the moment, sort of centre-attacking mids, more attacking players having to put in centre-mid or hold a midfielder. So good to have him back. We've also got Cal Dowlow being sold. He goes to Derby County, £1.5 million add on to the budget. Transfer offer in for Dwight Gale. Okay, we were interested in actually getting rid of him, to be fair. I think he's actually transfer listed. He is bidding of £8.1 million from Huddersfield, so quite a decent offer, but I'm still going to negotiate, and I think we're going to ask for about 12. And that would mean we'd have to bring in another striker as well, which I'm happy to do. Not so impressed with how Dwight Gale's got on this season. Hasn't been consistent enough when he's come into the team, although saying that he hasn't been in the team that often, to be fair, but still, again, when he has come in, hasn't looked good enough to me. So we are going to ask for £12 million. We're not willing to accept any less than that. That's our final amount, really. They're saying 8.1, not interested in the selling clause. We're just going to increase it to 12.1 just to annoy them and be pretty clear about where we stand on this. And 10.4, they're finally starting to go up. We'll ask for 12, and let's see what they say. We're not going to complete this deal. There we go. Put them off with a £12 million price tag. I'm happy to do that, though. I'm asking for a certain amount. If they're not going to match it, then that's fine. Obviously, £12 million would leave us with maybe 9 going into the budget. And again, I'd want to make sure I'd have enough to bring in a good enough quality striker. Oh, gutted to see that Paul Dummett's transfer talks are broken down between him and Valencia. That'd have been a good move for us as well. This week, Martin goes up to 68 overall. That's good news. Again, continuing to go up as our young goalkeeper, so hopefully shouldn't be too far away from the first team setup, I'd say, by maybe next season. I think we're going to try and make one final signing before the end of today's episode and the end of the transfer window, and it's going to basically blow all our budget, but it's ready for sort of the next season, hopefully, and we'll wait and see exactly how we get on with this deal for Lamela. He's going to be the guy we're going to go for. He must be a crucial first-team player. Let's accept that. He's 80 overall. He's a right mid. Might well play on the left-hand side, to be fair, but we'll wait and see. Just trying to improve the squad wherever we can going into the next season as well. I don't think there's any more players other than maybe a striker, if we're able to get rid of a striker that we could bring in, to be honest. So we'll wait and see anyway. We'll go with, I think, a 4-year deal. Pretty happy with that. 4-year deal. Hopefully he agrees, and he does. And then no release clause. Not keen to have any of those in our team players. Let's see whether we can agree. Let's go with 90 grand. Let's see what he says to that. Okay, actually he wants a pay decrease. Happy to go ahead with that. 72 grand a week, but he wants a 10 goal bonus. Okay, 980 grand signing on bonus as well. It's quite a lot. Okay, so we've decreased some of his bonuses. Let's see what he says. Again, wanting more, but we don't have that sort of cash. We're a little bit over budget. We don't have that to be able to give to him. So, yeah, we'll just have to go down to what we can afford, basically. We're going to go all out to try and sign him here. And finally he agrees, 72 grand a week. He joins us ready for the next season. So looking forward to that. Hopefully he's going to come in and do a good job for us at the start of the new season. And that's literally every penny of our budget gone now. We've got absolutely nothing more. So all the players we get rid of, in fact we do have a little bit more. I suppose we've got to wait for him to actually join and then we'll lose the money, surely. But that's fine by me. We might well bring in somebody else. I think maybe next episode if we do get any more offers in for any of our players. If it is that Dwight Gale leaves, also we'll have to replace him. We'll wait and see, but I don't think we'll have time for this game against Burnley. We might even sim it, to be honest. A bid in here for Diame, and we are going to reject that again. Still no interest in selling him. So yeah, we are going to sim this game against Burnley. This is a team I'm going to go with. It's back to the usual formation that we play, so hopefully it's going to give us a good result, but it's difficult to tell. Sometimes when you see these matches, Burnley not in too much of a bad form, actually, I don't think. Just lost to Man United recently. We have gone 1-0 up though. Plattenhart scoring. He's back in the team for this game. 12 minutes in. Approaching the half-hour mark and still remaining 1-0 to us. Can we get ourselves a second before the break? No, into the second half. Let's skip. And it's a 1-1 draw. Burnley come back into it. It's Rojo that scores of all players. And that's not good news for us, but Yeah, unfortunately, dropping 2 points there. So that's everything for today's episode. We will have transfer deadline day next time round, so looking forward to that. Maybe some players will be signed, maybe some will be sold. Not really too sure. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.